This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
For your information, the Schuylkill United Way has some major news to share. Hear the big announcement next. Happy Friday and thanks for spending part of it with us. I'm Ken Karen. Get ready for local information overload. Here's your headlines from FYI and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. Police protection was stepped up today at the Hazleton Area High School. Superintendent Dr. Craig Butler told FYI that there was a minor disturbance yesterday after school and another today at the start of school. As a precaution, there were additional police at the school at the end of the day. Dr. Butler says that dismissal went well and everything operated as normal. He did say there was a busing change for students from surrounding private schools. Dr. Butler explained that parents were asked to pick up their children at their respective private schools. Those students usually transfer buses at the high school. State Representative Tara Toohill has joined with more than 100 state lawmakers who are urging Governor Tom Wolf to reverse his decision to allow Syrian refugees into the state. Toohill says that the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania must ensure that proper and thorough safety and security protocols are in place before allowing the continuation of Syrian refugees into the state. Governor Wolf said this week that he will continue to welcome the Syrian refugees following the terrorist attacks in Paris. At least one terrorist is believed to have gained entry into France by posing as a refugee. It was a very ambitious goal to raise more than $1 million to help the member agencies of the Schuylkill United Way. Tonight, our Lisa Sugar tells us whether or not the goal was achieved.
Well, recently, Michelle Halliburra, the Director of Community Relations for the Schuylkill United Way, was here telling us about a very ambitious goal for the 2016 campaign for the Schuylkill United Way. And Michelle, you had an appreciation breakfast this morning, and the news is?
We passed our goal, 1,027,000 raised. We went over.
Wow, that is truly amazing. And the official goal was?
1,016,000.
So in this type of an economy, when so many organizations and people are hurting, this is really amazing feat that the organization has accomplished.
Yes, the Schuylkill United Way does have a staff of 3, so you're looking at one of 3 right now. We're always very excited for our board and for our donors, everyone that helps make this happen. It really does take a village, as they say, and that village is Schuylkill County. So we thank everyone who's given in Schuylkill County, and for those who work outside of Schuylkill County and give through employee campaigns, and still designate that money to come back to us. We appreciate everyone, and it certainly gets harder each year. And so we're very thankful for the loyal contributors we have that continue to give, despite the times definitely getting harder and harder as we go.
You've raised more money, which is amazing, but unfortunately there's a greater need and more people that need help.
Right. The need is always greater. We're thankful for the 1,027,000, and what that means for our agencies are that programs that they may not have intended to get funding for, that they may receive. We obviously can only allocate what we get. And so, if we have an agency that wants $5,000 more this year because of the dedicated people that donate, that $5,000 may be possible to be given out. So we're very thankful to them, and it really does make a difference to everybody that uses the services.
What was the reaction this morning on everyone's faces?
I think that there was some anxiety, of course, at first, because last year we ended up making goal, but not in time for the appreciation breakfast. And so this year, Dr. Kelly Austin announced, and everyone was very excited about it. He was joking afterward that he shouldn't have come into the breakfast with a smile on his face, that he gave it all away. But I think everyone was, kind of holding their breath. Even when we don't hit goal, which happened last year, we still aim to, help Schuylkill County, which we do regardless. But of course, it's always nice to reach the goals you set, and so surpassing that goal was amazing this morning.
Well, you could surpass it even more because people can still give.
That's true, they can. We're certainly taking donations. You can donate online, you can call our offices. We of course will take donations throughout the year, but our campaign does only run in the fall, our technical campaign. But of course, anybody who wants to give can always do so.
Well, congratulations to everyone at the Schuylkill United Way. We're very pleased to hear this very good news, and I know a lot of people will be grateful for it as well.
Oh, thank you so much, and thank you for having me.
Michelle Halliburra from the Schuylkill United Way.
Thank you very much, Lisa. Now some good news for job seekers here in the Keystone State. According to the Pennsylvania Department of Labor and Industry's latest numbers, Pennsylvania's unemployment rate was down 0.2 of a percentage point to 5.1% in October. That's 0.1 of a percentage point above the U.S. rate of 5%, which was down 0.1 of a point from September. Pennsylvania's civilian labor force was up 5,000 in October to 6,415,000. Resident unemployment rose while the unemployment count declined. Well, a Drifton man has been charged with scattering rubbish in Butler Township. Last week, FYI told you that police received a complaint of illegal dumping on Prospect Road in the township. They found approximately 35 bags of garbage dumped off the side of the road. Police tell us that they have identified Gilbert Ocasio of Drifton as the person responsible. The Butler Township Road Department has cleaned up the garbage and properly disposed of it. Police say Ocasio will be charged with scattering rubbish, and they will seek restitution for the cleanup. The Laurel Mall, the American Red Cross are teaming up to send Christmas cards to our troops. Stop by the mall today and sign the cards provided by the Red Cross. These cards will then be sent to members of the military serving overseas. The card signing will take place between Sunday World and Littman Jewelers. Meanwhile, the Red Cross will host a bloodmobile on Wednesday outside the mall's main entrance. The drive will take place from 1:30 until 5 p.m. Also, the mall will be closing at 5 p.m. on Wednesday. According to Rocco Aruzo, Marketing and Business Development Manager, the Laurel Mall has made an initiative to get all mall tenants and their employees home with their families on Wednesday, November 25th. If you've been searching for the perfect card to send this holiday season, the Hazleton Area School District may have the solution. Elementary and middle school students in the school district were invited to design holiday cards. As a result, a district card pack is now available for purchase. It contains 12 holiday cards representing each of our schools, and the cards were created by students. All proceeds benefit the Hazleton Area Education Foundation. To order, go to hasdk12.org and click on Design a Card under Announcements. For more information, you can call Lainey Drobnock at 570-4593-111, extension 3171. Speaking of the holidays, the folks at Cuck's Turkey Farm in Tamaqua are extremely busy this time of year. Cuck's is a true family farm that dates back to 1939. Certified humane, they raise their turkeys without growth-promoting hormones, stimulants, or antibiotics, and feed them an all-natural vegetarian diet. Cuck's features over 50 products, both fresh and frozen. Stop by their retail store now through Wednesday. They're open from 10 to 6 p.m. and then 1 to 5 p.m. on Sunday. The last day for the retail store is Wednesday. And you're invited to share the Christmas spirit and at the same time help out children in search of a forever home. SSPTV and the Making a Difference Foundation will be hosting a Christmas concert entitled Christmas with a Twist in conjunction with the Making a Difference Ministries. The holiday performance will take place on Thursday, December 3rd at the Sand Springs Country Club, 10 Clubhouse Drive in Drums. This old-fashioned country Christmas concert will begin at 6:30 p.m. Simply bring a new on-wrap toy for admission to the concert. A toy for a child from infant up to the age of 16. All proceeds will benefit the children of Brandon's Forever Home, and Brandon's Forever Home is a nonprofit organization dedicated to helping all children in foster care find their forever home. For more information, you can go to unitybymusic.org or you can call Pastor Stephen at 570-899-2264. So mark your calendars for Christmas with a Twist, December 3rd at 6:30 p.m. at Sand Springs. Coming up next, we'll hang out with a bunch of cool cats at the Hazleton Animal Shelter, and after that, it's sports, and today we'll see how the cheerleaders from the Hazleton Area Football League did at their first ever competition.
This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
Choices, choices, choices. You get them right here at Sand Springs. If you're getting married, then listen up because Stacy is here to tell you about all of these options and opportunities that are available to you at any price.
Right, here at Sand Springs, we do everything from food, beverage, linens, even on-site ceremonies. One of our newest additions to Sand Springs is the Garden at Sand Springs, which is our outdoor ceremony and cocktail location. It's wonderful for on-site ceremonies, pictures with the family outside, the cocktail hour, and it's nice to have a spot where your guests can go out later in the reception if they have to take a deep breath, get some fresh air, make a phone call, anything like that. It's available to the guests throughout the evening.
In northeastern Pennsylvania, the weather could be a little funny at times, so that you do have variations of if your ceremony is booked outside to move it inside. If you're getting married outside and it's cold out, you could turn on some of the space heaters that you have.
Right? We haven't perfected controlling the weather yet. We are working
Darn
on
it, we'll do that already.
But one of the nice things is we always have a backup plan. You always have to have a backup plan. And with having the gardens at Sand Springs, it is a covered pavilion, which is great because if the weather is a little inclement that day, you can still have it outside. Your guests will be dry. We have ceiling fans underneath the covered pavilion. We have heaters that can go outside. So if it is a little hot or it is a little cold, we can try to control that a little bit. Worst case scenario, we would bring it inside into the ballroom, which still looks absolutely stunning with the stone fireplace behind you for the ceremony.
And your drapery can be changed to match your theme of that day.
There's a lot of options inside and outside with linens and drapings for the ceremony and the reception. One of the nice things with it being a pavilion outdoors is that there's a lot you can do out there. There's a lot of different draping options, which will dress it up a little bit and complement the natural beauty outside.
All right, lots going on. Think of Sand Springs not only for your wedding, but your engagement parties, your birthday parties, or holiday functions. Again, you could serve it all here at Sand Springs. Thank you to Stacy. We'll see you next week right here on FYI.
Time now for FYI News 13 weather.
After a week of gloom, it was nice to see the sun on Friday, and it looks like we'll be seeing our star a good amount over the next few days. Here's our forecast from the National Weather Service. You won't see the sun tonight because that's not how night works, so tonight will be partly cloudy with a low of 29 degrees, while the northwest wind from 3 to 6 miles per hour. Saturday, though, mostly sunny with a high near 44 degrees with a light and variable wind. Saturday night, a chance of rain and snow showers, 40% chance, mostly cloudy, low of 33 degrees. Wind can get up to 11 miles per hour. On Sunday, a chance of sprinkles and flurries, mostly sunny with a high near 39. Sunday night, partly cloudy, our low will be 24 degrees. Monday on our new work week will be mostly sunny with a high in the mid-30s. Monday night, partly cloudy, low of 26 degrees. Tuesday, mostly sunny, high of 41. And then on Tuesday night, partly cloudy, our low will be 29 degrees. Next up, the lottery. Here are your midday winning Pennsylvania lottery numbers. Pick 227, pick 3 701, pick 4 0314, and pick 5 87187. Chris is already with Adopt Me. After that, we have the Sportscast.
Hello again, and here I have with me Vito. Vito is a very affectionate domestic medium hair. He's also a young adult male and is already neutered. Vito is current on all of his shots, including rabies and feline distemper, and as you can see, he gets along equally well with people and cats. Because of his friendly disposition, we think Vito would be good with first-time pet owners as well as experienced ones. We think Vito here is a Maine Coon mix, and like all cats of similar breed, he needs a moderate amount of brushing. And this week we'll actually be featuring a second cat. And here I have with me Gizmo. Gizmo is a very active and playful little kitten who's only about 4 months old. As you can see, she has a beautiful tortoiseshell color and is a longer haired cat, probably domestic long hair. Because of this, she'll need a decent amount of grooming, so we recommend her for somebody who's already owned a long haired cat. Also, we'd like to mention that she is recently spayed, current on all of her vaccines, and has been tested for feline leukemia and FIV, and of course came up negative for both diseases. Being very young, active, and playful, we think Gizmo here would do well with other cats, and especially kittens her age. So if anybody has other cats, they might want to consider adopting Gizmo here. So if anybody at home is interested in Vito, Gizmo here, or any of the other animals we have up for adoption, please come on down to 101 North Poplar Street here at the Hazleton Animal Shelter.
This is FYI News 13 Sports.
All season long, they cheered for the football players in the Hazleton Area Football League. Now, everyone, please put your hands together for them, the HAFL cheerleaders. They won so many trophies at the Cougar Rumble and the Misericordia University Cheer and Dance competition. We had to convert everything at SSPTV to HD, so the video is wider, and now all of their trophies will fit on your screen. The B Squad, made up of kids from 5th to 6th grades, they won trophies in all 4 categories at both competitions. And the C Team, they're from 1st to 4th grade, they took home 3 trophies. It was the first time ever the HAFL cheerleaders went to competition. Here's one of their coaches. Why is competition so important? Why is it important for these girls even to take it to the next level, to not just be on the field?
It is important because with cheerleading, these girls can not only take it all the way through high school, but they can go to college and on that college scholarship for cheerleading, be able to pay for their education that way. So I think that taking them off the field and into competitions gives them a way to explore every bit of cheerleading in every realm. So we can be out on the field supporting our community, but taking them to competition shows them that there's a whole nother world for them to explore.
What impressed you with them as you watched them at competition and the coaching's kind of done and you just let it go? What were you impressed with that the girls were able to do?
I was so impressed and still am impressed by their ability to bring a routine that I put together in my head and bring it together and bring it to life. So my vision comes out in their moves, and it makes me very proud.
Next week on our FYI Thanksgiving special, we'll hear from 7 of the cheerleaders and 2 more of their coaches. And hey, HAFL cheerleaders, we are proud of you. Say, we are proud of you. Good job. And with a win tonight, the Marion Colt football team, well, they'll only get 1 trophy, but I think they're okay with that. I think if they lose 2, they'll get a trophy, but they'll be much happier winning the District 11 Single A Championship. They'll take on top-seeded Tri-Valley at Tri-Valley. It should be a great game. We'll have highlights and reaction on Monday. Well, do you want to build a sports collection like Ron Marchetti? Every Marcadium is built 1 piece at a time, and you could jumpstart your collection this weekend at the Laurel Mall. Head to the Laurel Mall and check out a bunch of card vendors. It's their sports card show. And if you find any really cool Bo Jackson cards, let me know. I have a collection my wife doesn't know about, and it's cool. She won't find out because she only watches Adopt Me on Fridays. The Laurel Mall is open Saturday from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. and Sunday from noon to 5 p.m. They're also open until 9 p.m. tonight. All right, let's get ready. Here comes the one and only Ron Marchetti.
This is the Friday before Thanksgiving. Hi, everybody, and happy birthday, KK. This is Short Shots, and KK is Kenny Kara. A lot of strange things happened this week, some sad things and some good things. Peyton Manning got benched. The Cowboys lost their 7th straight. Ronda Rousey, who was unbeatable, got KO'd in round 2 by Holly Holm before 56,000 in Melbourne, Australia. Coach Kevin McHale of the Houston Rockets got fired, and Doug Flutie's parents, after 56 years of marriage, both died of heart attacks within the same hour. How strange is that? And then, of course, the heartbreaking happening in Paris. That closes out the bad news this week. Now the good news. Last Friday, Marion Catholic defeated Monterey Area 21-12 to advance in the postseason. KJ Snur ran for 117 yards and 3 touchdowns. The Colts are 7-4, alive and well. And so is Chicago Cubs skipper Joe Madden, who won his 3rd Manager of the Year award, which was a no-brainer. It was Joe's first NL MOTY. Chris Bryant, 3rd baseman of the Cubs, won the NL Rookie of the Year award. And pitcher Jake Arrieta of the Cubs was the National League Cy Young Award winner. Mother of God, the Cubs are cleaning up. What else? Former Hazelton High and Lehigh University all-time great Bob Krasansky was named to the Patriot League's 25th anniversary team. That was announced on Monday. It's a big deal. Kay, who is HHS's all-time scoring leader with 3 points under 1,300 and the 4th all-time leading scorer in Lehigh University history with 1,841 points, won first-team All-League honors in 1991 and 1992. Krasansky was inducted into the Hazelton Area Sports Hall of Fame in year 1 of the local hall 11 years ago. He has had a storybook high school and college career. Well deserved. Tomorrow night at 7 p.m., Notre Dame is playing home against Boston College at Fenway Park Park in Boston. That's strange. The Clover Classic. Home game. The Irish will be wearing all green. That's nice. But I get the shakes when they wear all green. Bad things happen. And if and while you're watching that game, keep your eye on the BC starting quarterback. Number 14, a 6'1", 215-pound freshman. His name, John Fadul. A familiar Hazelton name. His dad, Jimmy Fadul, quarterback the 1979 Hazelton High Mountaineers. He also played basketball and baseball. A three-sport athlete, president of his 1980 senior class at HHS, and a Harvard graduate. His son is the grandson of Teresa Fadul and the nephew of two other former HHS athletes and local residents, Tony and George Fadul. Speaking for myself and other local Notre Dame fans, we hope Johnny Fadul has a truly great game tomorrow night at Fenway Park in a losing effort. Congratulations, Joe Madden, Bob Krasansky, and the entire Fadul family. Good luck, Marion. Till Monday, stay loose.
Be happy, it's Friday, and go to Bottlenecks for half-price happy hour starting at 6 p.m. They have live music and half-price appetizers.
Good evening, everyone, and here's tonight's Talk of the Town report. First tonight, in recognition of Family Caregivers Month, the Wilkes-Barre VA Medical Center will be hosting a health resource fair highlighting VA caregiver support services. A number of community partners offering similar services as a host of alternate programs. This fair is Monday, November 23rd between 10 a.m. and 1 p.m. at the Medical Center. For info, call 1-877-928-2621, extension 7527. And finally, PennDOT has announced that all driver's license and photo centers will be closed on Thanksgiving Thursday and Black Friday, celebrating the holiday. Customers may still obtain a variety of services online at dmv.pa.gov. That's tonight's Talk of the Town. News 13 would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Virginia J. Moran, formerly of Hazleton. Funeral services will be held at a later date and under the direction of the Joseph A. Moran Funeral Home. Charles Herrick of Freeland. Services will be held at the convenience of the family and under the direction of the McHugh-Wilczek Funeral Home. Michael M. Anderko of Freeland. Arrangements will be announced by the Harmon Funeral Home. Margaret Barnasevich, formerly of New Coxville. Funeral is Monday at 9:30 a.m. from the Frank J. Bonin Funeral Home. Friends may call Sunday from 6 to 8 p.m. Ronald J. Kalendovich of Highland. Arrangements will be announced by the McNulty Funeral Home. And John Lesho of Freeland. The McHugh-Wilczek Funeral Home will announce complete arrangements. Attention pay-per-view subscribers, if you see your name right now on News 13, you'll have 13 minutes to call in and win a free movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Our winner tonight is Jeffrey Kennelly of Drums. Jeffrey, if you're watching, give us a call, 570-455-7267, extension 104.
Interesting story. After the World Series, I wore a Kansas City Royals hat. Asked Ron Marchetti. I said, do you know why I'm wearing this? I said, it's my initials, KC. Today I get KK, but it's okay, Ron. Still one of my favorite people. Thanks for the birthday wish, and I made 45 mistakes on the news as well. So we all love you. Thanks a lot. And hey, we hope you all come back next week for more fun on FYI. We'll see you then. Take it easy, everyone.